Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of r/Entitled Parents. In today's episode, you can't just throw out a stranded pregnant mother and her toddler at 3 a.m. in the cold. Oh yes I can. My mom won't take responsibility for what she and my stepdad put me through. Update, my father has full custody. Before we get started, make sure to subscribe so you will never miss a video. So let's get started. You can't just throw out a stranded pregnant mother and her toddler at 3 a.m. in the cold. Oh yes I can. Buckle up everyone for this bumpy ride. Okay, so I was chilling in my living room around 3 a.m. playing some video games. My parents are out of town visiting some friends and I decided to stay home, house to myself and all. So here I am, in nothing but bra and panties, when there's a knock on the door. WTF? I think to myself, so I scramble to get my clothes on and I answer the door. It was a family acquaintance with her already whiny little brat. She's also visibly pregnant, and we'll get to why that part is important later. Me, hey name, what's going on? Her, my car broke down and tow company can't come get my car until tomorrow. Think me and brat's name can crash here tonight? Me, sure you guys can sleep in the living room, I let them in. Me, want anything to eat or drink? Her, coffee if it's not any trouble? Me, sure no problem. So I go to make some coffee when I see little shit picking up my controller. Me, hey little guy, please put that down. Her, oh, can't he play a game? Me, no, I'm in the middle of something, plus he wouldn't know how to play the type of game. Her, but he really wants to, don't you little shit? Little shit, I want to play. Me, no, you can't play. Little shit, I want to play, I want to play, I want to play. HH throws the controller at the TV, shattering the screen. Me, WTF? I rush over to the TV. Her, hey. Don't you swear at my child. Me, you just let him destroy my TV like this. Her, you're the one who didn't let him play the video game. Me, I said no and you have to teach your brat that he isn't Jack shit. Her, how dare you? Just wait until I tell your mother about how you treated him, you'll make a terrible mom. Me, I'm not having kids, but if I did I wouldn't let them be spoiled little shits like brat. Her, you are being the brat right now. Just get a new TV and quit whining. Me, yeah, I'll get a new TV with the money you pay me for the broken TV. Her, what? But you are the one who instigated little shit. Me, you know what, just get out of my house, you and your brat are no longer welcome in my house. Her, what is wrong with you? I'm pregnant and have a toddler and have nowhere to go, you can't just kick out a stranded pregnant mother and her toddler at 3 a.m. in the cold. Me, oh yes I can, you insufferable. Get out of my house before I call the cops. Her, picking her brat up and heading towards the door, just wait until I tell your mother about this. Me, yeah, I'll gladly tell her about what little shit did to the TV and that you refuse to pay for it. Her, you'll regret this. Leaves. The next morning I called my parents and explained what happened. They were very understanding because I was never raised to be a spoiled little cumstain, and Mom BC *NT got an earful from my mom that if she didn't pay back we would take her to small claims. She tried to play the woe is me single pregnant mother blah 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 shit, but it didn't work and she forked over the $500 for the new TV and we cut contact with her. Edit, in case anyone else was wondering, the reason Breeder and her shitstain were out at 3 a.m. was because little shit demanded McDonald's and refused to go to bed unless he got it. That edit made the story that much better, LMAO. At 3 a.m. was because little shit demanded McDonald's and refused to go to bed unless he got it. This is so disgusting. The mom doesn't even have her child under control. I can already imagine the little brat whining because he hadn't gotten McDonald's. LMAO, if someone knocked at night, I wouldn't open it. Really? McDonald's? I'm trying to comprehend how by her logic was this going to solve her problem. Okay, so I'm not trying to be rude or an asshole, but I seriously feel like this sub, along with many others, like CB, has turned into an easy place for people to come, make up an absurd story and collect karma. I don't know if this story is true or not, but I'm seeing a pattern with all these how dare you s and you'll regret this s, and it just sounds like a shitty Nickelodeon script for a villain to recite. I'm disappointed because it used to be so good. My mom won't take responsibility for what she and my stepdad put me through. I, 15M, stopped living with my mom and stepdad, 42F and 58M, in April due to both of them being abusive. The basis of the abuse is that my stepdad was more around physical and my mom was mostly mental/emotional. Oftentimes my stepdad would tell me he'd cave in my chest, and the one time he said, "I swear to God on my mom I'll break your neck," because I ate a sweet potato pie. Granted, I was being selfish and ate it like nobody else lived with us. Anyways, both him and my mother didn't really do much as there was a bit of neglect in there as well. Fast forward to court in July and me and my father go in so he can get full custody. My mom thought it was a good idea to bring my stepdad as a witness. Now keep in mind both of them are abusive but are manipulative. A funny thing though, my mom wanted my dad to pitch in and help when I was living with her, financially and such, but all of a sudden my mom doesn't want to help us at all financially. Me and my father may be a bit well off, but I need money for clothes and such. The main event leading me to live with my dad was in April when my stepdad rose up as if he'd punch me because I said I didn't like him either. The kicker is the fact that my mom said I ran to my dad in that situation, in which I did. However, my mom tried gaslighting me into thinking it's my fault that we don't have an emotional relationship, despite her actions shifting my opinion on whether I should have won with her. Am I in the wrong at all? Now your mom and stepdad are crazy. You've been saved from their abuse. Yeah, they both are. My mom has diagnosed BPD and my stepdad told her to get off her meds. They both also smoke weed, with me and my younger brother, 11M, in the house. Yup. You are old enough to pick which parent you live with. I hope your dad gets some child support because it would punish your abusive mom and stepfather. Whether or not you can prove the abuse, at 15 you're old enough to decide which parent you want to live with. If your dad is well off, leave your mom and stepdad in your rearview mirror and don't even worry about child support. Update: my father has full custody. So yesterday went smoothly. As usual, the judge told me to step outside of the courtroom, but overall my dad got full custody. The original joint custody that he had was given to my mother, so I have to arrange some things now even though I'll never visit. Turns out, she brought a notarized letter from my stepdad for some reason, and thanks to my dad I found out the judge didn't read it out loud. However, my mom tried to paint a picture. She even said that she wanted me in therapy and on medication. She was heavily against me being on medication while living with her. One small issue: due to my dad not filing for child support earlier, he's going to file for it sometime soon. Thank you for all of your words, I appreciate it. Glad you got out. I would ask your dad if you could get some counseling to help you deal with the abuse that you have suffered. Good luck. Glad your dad got full custody of you and courts got it on record how terrible your egg donor and her husband were to you. Hope you get enjoy happy days with your dad and good luck to you in any future endeavors. If you made it to the end of the video, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share, and we will see you in the next video.